and welcome to Buck's Blast Podcast, the official podcast of Buchanan Community Schools, offering an inside look at the people, events, and initiatives that make our school district a vibrant and thriving part of the community. Each episode features interviews with students, staff, teachers, and community members, spotlighting their achievements, stories, and the unique programs that shape the educational experience at Buchanan Community Schools. In this episode of Buck's Blast Podcast, we dive into the career and technical education programs at Buchanan Community Schools, offering a closer look at how these programs are shaping students' futures. And now, here's Superintendent Patricia Robinson.
Hello and welcome to the Bucks Blast podcast. Today we are featuring our CTE program. We have our CTE Director here as well as 3 students who are part of the programs within our county. So we'll start with introductions.
Hi, I'm Mark Frey, Director of Career and Technical Education and Assistant Principal.
I'm Emmie McBeth. I'm a junior and I'm in the Allied Health program.
I'm Owen Thompson. I'm a junior and I'm in the Cisco program.
I'm Jaret Seddon. I'm a junior and I'm in the construction program.
Okay, thank you guys. Welcome. So we have a few questions that we're going to ask you all. So we'll learn more about your programs. We'll first start with Mr. Frey. Give us an overview of what the CTE program is at Buchanan Community Schools.
Yeah, CTE stands for Career and Technical Education, and we are in a cooperative group within the county where we all share programs with every student in the county. And with CTE, it's really just a valuable experience where we can put our students in a career pathway or a class that's professionally based and where they go get, certifications or hands-on skills that they might use in a profession one day.
Oh, awesome. How many programs do we have here in our county?
In the county, we have quite a few. I don't know the exact number because they expand every year, but we have 6 in our building right now, and we are expanding to 8 next year.
Oh, great. Lots of experiences our kids can get throughout the county.
Correct.
Okay, great. So why do you feel it's important to have this CTE program?
I think it draws a real connection to the real world for our students, and some of our students maybe not see that connection with a normal math class or an English class, and so they can take these classes and get that experience and see whether or not they like that career field that they might want to choose one day. We actually find out more often than not. Sometimes you find out you don't want to do something as well, and that's important.
Oh, awesome. So then kids can explore those programs, and you're right, it does give them a chance to see if it's right for them or if it's not. So.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. From 9th to 12th, you can really take a CTE at any point. We kind of, progress them through it in our district, but you could take a 9th grade CTE and find out you don't like it and take something totally different by your senior year. So it's a great opportunity.
Great. It is. Can you give us some specific examples of some of the CTE classes?
Yeah, at our building we have automotive, we have culinary, we have business, we have graphic design, we have computer fundamentals and networking, or Cisco as Owen said. We also have sports medicine, and we have cosmetology, and we're looking to expand to education and cybersecurity next year.
Oh, awesome. So with those classes, are you connected then to businesses that are outside in the county?
Correct. As a CTE program, you're required to connect with business and industry within an advisory committee. And through those advisory committees, we try to set up opportunities, internships, shadowing experiences, things like that the students can take and hopefully get a job after high school using their certification they earned.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you for all of that information. So we're going to go to our students now and ask them some questions and get some feedback from them. We're going to start with Emmie, and we'll just go around the room. So Emmie, what made you decide to be part of the CTE program that you were part of? And can you just share again, the program that you're part of?
I chose to be in the Allied Health program because I wanted to learn more about the medical field, because I knew that I wanted to be in it, but I didn't know exactly what part of the medical field I would want to work in.
Oh, great. Okay, Owen.
I chose the Cisco program because I've always kind of been a nerd for computers, and my older brothers have done stuff similar, so I've always found that interesting, and I just wanted to try it.
Okay, great. Jaret.
All right, I'm in the construction program, and kind of like Emmie, I kind of knew I wanted to go into a trade. I just quite wasn't sure what to go into, and Mr. Ryan helped me that this would give me the most experience and how to do stuff. So it really opened up anything I could go into.
Emmie, will you tell us a little bit more about the Allied Health Program that
Yeah.
you'd like to share?
It's at Niles High School, and for the first semester, we kind of focused on just medical terminology, and also we learned about the different body systems. And then the second semester just started, and we're starting to learn about, I think it's called patient care tech, and there's like different sections that we learn about how to care for a patient. Like right now we're doing bathing and hand washing, so just like basic things like that you have to know how to take care of a patient.
Okay.
And in the construction, it's at New Buffalo High School. It's not in the high school. It's on its own like site next to the high school. It's on a property. We're building a house. The first semester was pretty much just like getting started on the house. Like we put all the walls up. We did the roof. In my opinion, the funnest part was sheeting the roof, because we gotta be like harnessed up. We were on the roof. We gotta use a nail gun. And then since the semester ended, since Christmas break, we started these models where our teacher cut a bunch of wood and we just used glue guns and made our own versions of our house. So we just made like a mini version, and we just got finished with that, and now we're starting to paint the inside of the walls.
Okay. So at the end of the semester, or at the end of the school year, will the house be complete?
Yeah, he's planning on getting it all the way done. We've been working very hard. He said he's really enjoyed where we're at. We're ahead of pace. He said, because last day is when seniors have their last day. So that's technically when CTE ends for us. So he's thinking that it will be done by the time the seniors get out.
Okay, thank you. So Emmie, too, will you all be able to go out into hospitals or anything like that within the class that you're in now?
Towards the end of the year, I think we have 1 year of like clinicals and rounds, and we get to go through different areas of the hospital and see things and like shadow people, basically.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Why do you think it is important for us to offer those sorts of classes?
I think it gives kids more opportunities, and like sometimes it might even give kids like help them figure out what they want to do when they grow up, even if like they might not know at all, and then they can go into a CT and see if they like it or not.
Okay, thank you. Other thoughts?
Yeah, I just think it just helps people like kind of see what they want to do and helps them discover themselves a little.
I think like Mr. Frey said, it's like even if you don't know what you want to go into, you can like try something out, and even if you don't like it, that's still important to know that you don't want to go into that, so you can always try new things.
Absolutely. And it's on our dime too, so you have all of that time to explore that. Thank you. What has been your favorite thing about the CTE program so far?
I like that it's like hands-on. Like in my class, we get to do a lot of stuff that we wouldn't be able to do here, and they have like tools and resources that I can use.
There's a lot of variety in what we can do in my class. So we'll sometimes code the computer, or sometimes we'll actually build the computer. And right now we're actually working on building a 3D printer. And then once we build it, we're going to develop software and stuff for it, and then print more parts for another 3D printer. And I just find that really interesting. And
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I just really like the freedom I kind of get for doing this. I feel like my teacher's very chill, and he's a good teacher. Like he explains everything really well, and like just doing the whole program has been fun because I'm learning pretty much everything I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys are learning valuable skills that will stretch throughout beyond high school. So with those skills that you've learned in CTE classes, what do you think? How will you use those in the future?
Well, at the start of my CTE, we learned about all different medical terminology. So if I do go into the medical field, I'll have to use those words like throughout my whole career. And then the things that we learn like hands-on, like today we learned how to bathe a patient, which if I'm like a nurse, I'll always have to know how to bathe the patient. So
I've been interested in the coding side of everything, and we've been doing a lot of coding and stuff, and so I think that'll just help me out and help me know those few extra things just in the future if I go into some sort of field.
Right.
I would say like even if I don't go into construction, like the specific construction trade, it'll help me in the future, because if I'm a house buyer, it will help me like learn that some things about the house that I just didn't know. Like so, Like, for instance, like electrical and stuff. Like, we're learning little things about plumbing and electrical. It, like, if I buy a house, it will be helpful to know, like, these small little things.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Do you have any suggestions on what you think would help the CTE programs grow for future students?
I think just more, there's more resources, like just kind of developing them even further, just because, so then you have more stuff that you can do and try and more to learn.
Okay.
I agree with Owen.
Yeah, I think what Owen said is kind of why we're sparking cybersecurity. You know, we have that SIP code that he's running right now with the computer fundamentals class, and we're going to use that same class code from the state to create a new class because there is an interest level in that, and the students are showing they want to take more classes like it.
So, like with his class, would that be another level for kids to go into from Cisco to cyber?
Right. It's not a prerequisite situation, but
Okay.
Owen could take cybersecurity next year if he wanted, or we could even branch into more of a school-to-work situation, which we can talk about later.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And we talk about collaboration. So we know that the classes are composed of kids from around the county. How does that look? How does that work? And why is that important to you?
So at Niles, our class has people from Brandywine, Buchanan, and Berrien. The Niles people aren't in it. But I've got to meet a lot of different people from different schools that I didn't know before, and we kind of all just get to work together and learn new things, and it's fun. I like doing that.
Okay, thank you. Owen and Jaret, can you two speak to that as well?
Yeah, so it's a new experience just because I've never really got to just meet new people like that, and so it was nice to get to meet these people and actually work with them and develop relationships with them over something that we both wanted to do, and so I just found that very interesting.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I agree with Owen because in my class there's only 4 of us total. So I have 1 Bridgman kid and then 2 River Valley, and I feel like at this point we're all just like friends. We get along with each other. I mean, we're buying each other stuff. Like this morning, a kid in our class bought us donuts. Oh. So
Yeah.
I feel like that just shows the bond we have now. We've really just grown with each other.
That's awesome. Those are definitely experiences you'll be able to take out, especially in your workforce where you end up in building teams, collaboration, everything that we all do here in our day-to-day. So thank you. And Mr. Frey, you mentioned school to work. Talk us through some of that.
Yeah, school to work used to be called co-op in the state of Michigan, and a lot of people are familiar with that. And it's kind of grown into more of a specific opportunity where we are really looking for those high-end, high-job skills that we're going to put kids into. And so, for example, we have multiple students this year in it. We have, I think, 10 students that are in school to work this year, ranging from construction to culinary, to childcare. And so what we're doing is taking these students who are juniors, like the students we have here with us now, and looking at senior year and saying, can we take that CTE you were in and expand it into school to work? So, for example, like if Owen wanted to do so, we would reach out to partnering, businesses who run IT firms or computer software, companies that repair computers and say, do you want to go do that for half the day? And so it's a great opportunity for students to get out of the building if they don't want to be here for half the day, make a little bit of money and get an A on something they've already learned. So I know Allied Health has a year 2 that is school to work based. And like I said, we've done construction. So all 3 of these students could have that opportunity if they wanted.
So really kind of like a paid internship at the high school level.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Great. Anything else you'd like to add for us?
No, we're always loving our CTE programs. We're going to highlight next month as CTE month, and so we're going to be trying to highlight that as much as possible. And, we want to grow them. We want to cooperate with all the schools and continue to grow these programs because obviously work-based learning is the future, and getting kids ready for the industry is a top priority. Absolutely.
And it also, in addition, it just helps kids kind of siphon through what they want to do in their future because we're giving them those hands-on experiences. In any way that we can promote these programs, we'd like to do that. And so we're just grateful that you all took some time out of your day to be here with us and to share your thoughts or giving us some feedback about the programs offered here at Buchanan Community Schools and throughout the county.
Thank you for listening to Buck's Blast Podcast. Tune in next time as we hear more stories about the amazing individuals that shape our community. Until then, let's go Bucks!